This is weird to say. I do a lot to your music. Okay, I've done a lot to your music.
You should. That's what it's made for.
Things have been produced to your music, and I appreciate you.
I test it out in my palace, in my kingdom, often.
Dude, so is that weird?
There's a process there's a process of purification. It's as similar as like swimming in Lake Minnetonka.
Okay, on your prints
that I have to put them through to make sure that the Love King is pleased and the Love Queen is pleased with the. I
was about to go somewhere else, so I'm gonna stay right there for a second.
Let's stay there.
Do you, Raheen Devaughn? Do you really make a record and you say, "I gotta test this one out"?
Oh no, not all jokes aside. Like, it gets tested. It's just like Nike, man. You think Jordan is going, make the retro 5s and not know how they feel?
Nice.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's definitely yeah.
If you're making a Raheen Devaughn, because we don't make mixtapes anymore. If you're making a playlist,
I make. You know what? I'm one of the few that still makes mixtapes and slow jam tapes.
Yeah. If you're making a Raheen Devaughn slow jam tape, she's about to come over. You never touched it.
They are available. Hemi Taught Me, Volume 1, Volume 2, ep.5.com. It's like an audio Viagra.
But out of your albums, what would be your top 5 songs to say? You say, I'm like, yo, I come to you. I'm coming to you right now. Yeah. Raheem, I'm this girl. I really like her. She's coming to the crib. What's the top 5 songs off of your albums?
Man, that's a hard one,
you know what I mean? What's the top 5 songs off of your albums?
That's a hard one, King. That's really a tough one there, man. I mean, just as you take my new album right now, A Place Called Loveland, which is available in stores, on iTunes, at Target. You get 2 bonus cuts from Target if you get it from Target. But you take this album in particular, once you get to like right around track 4, like the interlude going into like Complicated.
Yeah.
Like from that track on, it's like what I call the lay and play zone. Or you just let it play. You can lay and just let it play. You feel me?
Yeah, okay. All right. So I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna do my Nike jump, man.
Hey, look, that's what it's made for.
Okay.
Make sure you got that hang time.
One song.
Swish.
I'm a Raheen Devaughn fan, like a real fan. I purchased every one of your albums.
No doubt, that's love.
Shout out to Mike McGarthy. He came in here and was like, "Yo, here's the album." I said, "Nope, I just purchased it. Thank you very much."
Word.
I was like, the one song I really like. Oh, what's the name of the song? She's Not You.
Yeah.
Golly. Why didn't you make a video for that?
Yeah, it was
that
different.
Song, fellas, go back and listen to that.
I have a lot of songs. I think I had
Selena,
being on a major,
Selena,
right?
She'll never be her. I was trying to play with Spain. I was like, yo, this dude is a genius, dude, a freaking genius. Like, you could just, golly, man, you could just put that song on and say, this is how I feel about you, girl.
And you know what's crazy, man? Humbly, for the first time, every day somebody discovers my music for the first time. I can humbly, I know that, I'm aware of that. I have what you call a cult following. You know what I mean? And the probability of the fact if somebody doesn't have any of my albums and doesn't know who I am, their sex life sucks.
Yeah.
And or they're not a music lover. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like I'm like your favorite artist's favorite artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I enjoy what I do. I like to make, when I'm making music for the bedroom and for, relationship orientated music, like, I like to make music that just exudes beauty and makes women feel beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And being self-appointed Love King, it's about connecting the dots. And this is definitely a piece of work. My new album is a body work that you want to have in your catalog to connect those dots.
Is it hard for you, going around being the Love King, exuding this this passion with these? Because the women, like, you could sing a song and it's over. It's over. And does that get, because you're on tour right now.
Yeah, we're on tour right now. We do actually performing at the TLA live tonight. You know what I mean? You can get your tickets, RaheemDevaughn.com, or purchase them directly from the venue. It's going down. I do expect lingerie and undergarments to be thrown to the stage.
But do you get tired of it? Because, this job here, I don't get that.
Nah, you know what? Nah, I don't ever. I constantly fall back in love with the music, with the movement, with my fans. You know what I mean? It's a special connection, man. I have, my fans have very ride or die, like core to the core fans. You know what I mean? I think being independent and the album, we're a month in actually. It's been a month that the album is out, and we're at 30,000 already. You know what I mean? Consistently moving units every week, and the tour is just starting, man. So it's a testament that R&B is not dead. Like I purposely made this album. I made an R&B album. Like as a soulful singer, like it was my intent to make a body of work that says, hey, R&B is not dead. It has a very throwback 90s but still futuristic feel to it. Even down to the interludes and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and just the feel of it. Like this was a deliberate attempt to make a R&B album. I stepped away from the pulpit with records like Bulletproof and Can I Live, on my last album, and the album featuring Dr. Cornel West. But this is just where I'm at with it right now. But it's being a love king, man, is really not about me and and a plethora of women, laying in the bed and with me or following me around or it's really about connecting people with people. Like that's what my music does. I think that's ultimately that's my gift.
You know what to say. It's like you. It's not about the chicks, man. It's not about the chicks in the bed. It's not about the chicks on tour throwing it at me. It's about connecting people. I gotta use that.
Yeah, it's about a love connection.
Man, because I'm like I say before, like I'm a real fan. Like I got married in 2009. I think it's 2009. I don't even know. It's a blur. You're not married. When you start making those type of records, we'll listen. I'll drive down to Baltimore and take you around the world. But you're not married. It's the hardest thing ever. But when I was getting married, I was like, yo, me and my wife, we've tested out your music.
Hey, let's come on.
That's what it's made for. And I wanted you. The only thing I regret about my wedding was I wanted you to come sing.
Oh wow.
And I don't know who I was talking to, but you were out of my price range, man.
Okay.
It was, and I was hurt about that. I was like, yo, and whoever I was talking to, I was like, look. No, I understand that price. This is what I'm saying. If he's a price. Yeah, I said I just need the Q price. I just need him to maybe he can get on the train. We'll pick him up from the we'll let him eat. It's an open bar, and he could just sing for like a little bit. They're like,
even meet somebody.
Yeah. I was like, a couple girls there. They single. They was like, no, we gonna need that price. I was like, ooh, okay, we'll go another. Well, we had to go another option.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I just wanted to let you know. That's I regret from my wedding day that you weren't there, singing. Maybe we'll get married again. Maybe I'll break up with her, get back with her, and you come to the wedding.
Count on me.
I just wanted to get that on tape. That's the only thing. That's the reason why I said that. Now, like I said, I follow you a lot, and you're independent. You're independent, and how is that independent grind now? Because you've done records, you've done labels, you've done all this other stuff. But how is the independent grind for Raheen Devaughn?
I mean, the independent grind has always been what it's been in the past, what it's going to forever be. I always moved in that manner. Kind of like methodical, like in a manner like rappers do, and doing mixtapes. And I got a slew of mixtapes out over probably 20 and counting. At this point, I've really lost count. Those are available on ep.5 and 368musicgroup.bandcamp.com. You can get all the mixtapes and everything. But I've always, been hands-on with the marketing and promotion of my music and, touching the people. When we're on tour, I'm usually the first one in the venue and the last one to leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once the last fan leaves for the night, taking pictures or buying CDs or buying T-shirts. You know what I mean? So, I did it before it was cool. I did it when it was, like, under scrutiny, like, dude, like, what's up with money? Like, he go out and really talk to the fans?
Yeah.
Like, we don't do that. Like,
yeah, before Mike Jones was giving out a cell phone number.
We superstars. Nah, actually, it's crazy. I studied Mike Jones and 50 Cent. Like, that was my whole movement. Like,
okay.
They I credit them to a lot of the the things that they were doing. I had a phone number that I would give out at the time with the Nextel, with the blowout plan, and they'd be blowing it up. And, people would be calling about shows and leaving me Jodeci voicemail messages, and it was crazy, man. And then 50, like, he's definitely a big motivational, inspiration to me, just in terms of like his hustle and when he was doing the mixtapes at the time. leading up to his, to that first album. And that's actually how I got popping, and how I forced the label's hand at the time, Jive Records, to put my album out in 2005.
Wow.
Doing mixtapes. I was in the mix show, you know what I'm saying, on the weekends. And, it was a great way for me to brand myself and market and brand my music. Since then, I've embarked to do radio now.
I see it. Yeah. I'm like, calm down.
Yeah.
I don't really need, that's not where I need you. Because
I sound like Charlamagne.
I don't need you there, dog. I see the pictures. Can I be honest? I don't click on it. I'm not clicking on that link. I'm like, you with this person, you with that, and it's been going on for a couple years now.
It's been going on for like 2 years. It's
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm being honest. Have I seen you with John Legend?
John Legend was just at the studio. We did a full blowout, man. He did perform 3 songs.
Stop. You know what you need to You need to go to acting.
Look,
I don't want you doing radio.
And all that. Man, I'm doing it all. I want to touch it all.
That's what I don't like. But see, this is the one thing. There's, like I said, I wanted you at the wedding and all that stuff. Then when I saw that, I lost a little respect for you. A little respect for you. Because that's like me coming to you like, yo, Raheen Devaughn, yo, I know you do a place called
here's the thing,
Loveland, but I got a town called Lust. You know what I'm saying? It feels weird.
Here's the thing. I'm good at it though, and I'm getting great at it. So the advantage is you might be my boss one day. Fair enough.
I don't like how this is going. I don't like, because I know you do, and I was about to ask you. I was like, I know you do radio now. Yeah. How you feel this? Grade this interview. How you feel this conversation is going?
Nah, it's good. It's just doing radio. I will admit that I have an advantage over you.
Wow.
Yeah.
The ball's on this guy. Wow. Keep going. I'm telling. Yeah.
I have an advantage over you, and there have been other interviews that I can humbly say that that they've become my puppet.
Wow.
At certain times.
But see, this is what I do. It's called. But I used to play basketball. I don't know if you used to play basketball. But
man, retro 5s.
Okay. I used to play in the Deodoras. That's back in the day.
Okay.
Did
you have the ones where you could kind of switch up?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had the black ones, and then we had the turquoise stitching, and then we can move the
Velcro,
turquoise, Velcro, and then the black, and then I can do the black. So my point in that whole thing was I was a point guard.
Okay.
Okay. Now I couldn't jump fast. My defense was okay.
Okay.
But I'm good at giving that no look pass. Give him like you know what I mean?
Here's the thing, man. Every point guard has a coach, and every coach has a team owner.
Okay.
And my goal is to own the Coliseum, man. I'm thinking about
this is Phil. I don't like the way this is. We went somewhere different, right? Because I was going there with the radio thing, like, yo, I know you're doing the radio, and I haven't clicked on the link, and
it's really about independence, man. Like being a business owner and owning my masters now and my music. Which by the way, if you support this album and when you buy this album, you support me directly.
Oh, I purchased it.
So it's just like I realize that it's you have to take things hands on. You have to embark and be creative and do new things. So when you take my album for example, yeah, it's on the shelf and you can buy it on the shelf, but it makes for a level of uncomfortability when I walk in a barbershop on a Saturday and the bootleg man is there and I have my album too and I'm selling it too.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's that's about the entrepreneurship and really taking it to the street and keeping it organic, and really on a serious note, like doing radio is just it's an extension of terrestrial radio, but it also creates it's not about me. It creates a level of it's for my peers, man. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, our music, R&B, hip hop, it's a culture that's constantly under attack. It's constantly under a magnifying glass, and at times it feel like it's a war on our culture. Hip hop, R&B, soul, whatever you want to call it. For me as a black man, I call it black music. You know what I mean? So with the pioneers that done this before us, the legacy, of Philly and Gamble and Huff, and what the culture is and what the music is to the people. Like we got to take that back. We got to take it back to the people. And part of that process is taking ownership of our music, being entrepreneurs. If it's if you ain't good at something, like don't Don't jump out there and do it. But I mean, a lot of the stuff that I've accomplished, man, is from hearing no.
Got you.
People telling me, no, you can't do that. Like, you can't do that. Like, you ain't supposed to be able to do that. You know what I mean? So that's it's really just a testament to, I just was on the Twitter like, yo, we up to 30,000 this week. And for some people, that might be like, what? 30,000 ain't nothing, man. So did whoop the first week. But I don't chase first week numbers. I chase like months and, in a year, give me a year's time, and I'll be like right around what so and so did the first week. Like I'll still be right behind them. And the beauty is that at the end of the day, still I'm independent now, so I own that. So we get to enjoy, me and my team, we get to enjoy the fruits of the labor.
Do you ever feel frustrated? Because I just had this conversation earlier today. Do you ever feel frustrated that the people don't really like the real thing to do? The real cool, like if you're a real business person and you really believe in your talent, is to go independent and do it your own, right? But they respect somebody that's getting 1%, 1 penny off of an album that's really not their true vision because they have this whole record company that's controlling them. Does that frustrate you that the real thing that you're doing isn't being like applauded or awarded, with more publicity?
Nah, I just move different. It doesn't really frustrate me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I probably received every accolade I could besides getting a Grammy at this point. You know what I mean? And the Soul Train Award, which I'm nominated for this year, definitely vote for me at Soul Train Awards at centrictv.com. This would be my first one if I'm blessed to win. But it's about how you measure success. And at the end of the day, I might not be on, the front cover of the magazine, or I might not get the look that, that my peers get, but, they might not have the core following fans that I have though either, you know what I mean? Like,
no, women go crazy.
My following is crazy.
I don't know if it's crazy on the radio, but yeah, with the singing thing.
It's on both. Like
I was just trying to give you a little shot.
Look. My face. Let me explain something to you. My Facebook, which I realized that's my core following now.
Mm-hmm.
Like my face, since I've been doing the radio, I get like 10,000 Facebook fans a week.
Wow.
A week, like we're about to hit 500,000 right now. You know what I mean? So that's it's a testament that I understand the power of radio and I understand the power of television. You know what I mean? And there's something about the ooh factor or the it factor that when you hear a song on the radio or you see this person on this reality show, that, there's still an it factor. You know what I mean? But the reality is the last place people are going to get their outsourcing of music is television and radio. The first thing the first place they going is this phone in my hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or the smartphone or the iPad or, you know what I mean? Or Google Plus or, you know what I mean? Or iTunes. So it's really just strengthening my relationships, like internet wise. And that's really been connecting me with people throughout the world. You know what I mean? As well. Like, I got a heavy movement brewing in South Africa right now. Where I'm looking to go over there. And
when we going?
Hey man,
you gotta say we when we you need me.
Get it, man.
I don't know. I can interview you over there.
All right.
I don't think that's gonna happen, Raheen.
Yeah.
But you know what? I can tell you this. I purchased your album. I've been a fan for a lot of years, and I'm just happy at your success and people still excited about you. And I can't wait to really dig into this album. I heard you, and I usually don't do this, but I heard you on Sway. And I stayed in the car to listen. Like I'm a real fan of yours. So if you didn't get the album, get it. It's out right now. A Place Called Loveland. Raheen Devaughn. Thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much, man. Shout out to the entire city, man. Everybody supported me, over the years. Mama's Boy, my team, KWL, my management team. Shout out to my man Jazzy Jeff, who's pioneering the game, showed me so much of the game. Shout out to, I want to work with Meek Mills, man. So this is my opportunity to put that out. Whoever got the plug.
No, you got the plug. Why don't you have him on your radio show?
You know what I mean? Why don't you
have him on your little radio show you got going on?
We working on it. Man, and big shout out to my bro, man. We've been friends for a long time, Beanie Siegel, man.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So free Beanie Siegel, and hey, man, we just it's a work in progress. It's a movement, man, and definitely, Philly is part of that. It's part of that movement. Shout out to Philly 360 too, man. They showed me a lot of love. I was here just a couple of weeks ago, and they really laid it out for me. I feel like I left with everything besides the key to the city.
Yeah, it was a couple chicks that have been calling me. I'll set that up for you, but they'll probably hit you on your Facebook. Thank you, Raheen Devaughn. QDZ, it's what we do.
No doubt.
Do.